Welcome to the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley, here with Greg Hansen and Zach Rosenblatt. We're at Arizona football practice leading up to Saturday's game against Arizona State. Here's what Coach Rich Rodriguez had to say.
Is Sir T the next logical choice for your cursed middle linebacker spot?
I don't think we want to name it Mike, because, as soon as Jay got named Mike linebacker, you know what happened. So, inside linebacker, the next inside linebacker could be, I don't know who it is. I got to ask Jeff. It could be Sir T, could be Hayden Gregory back there, it could be Antonio Smothers back in there. Don't know, we got another day yet.
Is there a different feeling walking into a visiting stadium? I mean, you show up and your job is to kind of shut up the other crowd and do all that?
Well, I think there's a different level of intensity, I think, when some guys, I know a lot of players liked going and visiting arenas because when the louder they booed, it better made them feel, kind of in a way. I'd rather be at home. But you understand you're going to hear a lot of stuff.
Right.
I'm talking about personal stuff, directed at players and coaches, and that's part of a rivalry game.
ASU looked much different to you defensively this year than last year?
No, not really. I know I didn't realize till last night's radio show they got 8 seniors starting on offense and 5 on defense. So a lot of the guys we've seen before. They're very active, very athletic. They got a couple young kids up front that are playing for the first time, but very aggressive. I mean, they force you to execute. That's one thing they do a really good job of.
Watching them on tape, are they a team that a mobile quarterback might be able to exploit? Or?
Well, they really keep contained. I mean, when they bring a lot of pressure, a lot of their pressure is outside contained, outside in to kind of keep you in the pocket. So there hasn't been a lot of success with any quarterback running or running, period. I mean, they simply outnumber you in the run game. I mean, you got 6, they got 7. You got 7, they got 8. So you've got to be able to pitch and catch, and we've got to work hard on it, no matter who our quarterback is. If you can't throw the ball a little bit, they'll eat you up.
Is it as hard for you as it is for us to figure out what is pass interference anymore, what's a catch anymore?
Oh, gosh, that's probably one of the hardest things all officials are dealing with, because not only are the athletes obviously so fast and strong nowadays, but you're seeing so much more man coverage and press man coverage that there's contact in college up and down the field the whole time. And, sometimes they get away. They almost, I think, if you're holding a guy but the ball's thrown on the other side of the field, they're never going to call it. They even say they're not going to call it. And so I think that leads to problems, because now when they do throw it there, the guy's like, oh, well, I did the same thing last play and I didn't get called for pass interference. So it's I don't want to say it's an epidemic, but it is something you every time a deep ball's thrown up, you're like, okay, is it going to be interference or not interference? And you hope it goes your way.
Are you a believer in bringing in an alum to talk to the team about the rivalry or anything like that?
Not during rivalry week. I think the week's a little different. I hope they sense the sense of urgency. But we have quotes and videos and statements from past players about the importance of the rivalry. We got that as soon as we got here, and I think that's good to remind them and play that during the week. If they don't sense it, then they must be living in a cave. But just in case, just to make sure they understand that their legacy sometimes, right or wrong, is tied to this game. We try to remind them of that all week.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.